if for me personally, if they win the Nedbank Cup, it's a worst case scenario.
Yeah.
Because it's going to make them feel like they have success when indeed all they have on their hands is a problem. When something is not working, it's not working.
It's not working. You got to look for solutions for it.
And yet, he pulls it back. Rasmus Højlund. Thunderous. It's an absolute net buster.
We are still watching the Diski Preview Show as we take a look at our second featured game today. It's the Natal Rich Boys, Richards Bay, going head-to-head with Kaizer Chiefs at the Kings Wellington Stadium. Mr. Mo,
Yebo.
Kaizer Chiefs.
Yebo.
Kuyahlangan.
I know. I've been how can I say it? I've been attacked for saying Uta Hlangane, but there's a lot that's going on at Kaizer Chiefs, and there's a lot that needs to be said. But this time around, we're not coming to attack them. We're not coming to complain. We're just coming in peace to say, no, we're here to analyze the match.
Only. Yeah, they come into this game after, I think, a couple of days back, they advanced to the semi-finals of the Nedbank Cup after claiming the scalp of Stellenbosch in controversial fashion, so I may say.
But other than that, it's a win.
Yeah, it is a win. It is a win. We've seen such controversial matches before.
Are you talking about that meme of someone checking their phone and then
and then Nedbank and then the referee.
And then the referee was like, hey, guys, man, it is Kulume fast.
That was a goal. That's why the referee said, hey, that was a goal.
Hey, don't mess with my job.
Yeah, it's Kaizer Chiefs. They will be going head-to-head with Richards Bay. I think this time around, Kaizer Chiefs has to win probably all their remaining games to end up in a respectable place in terms of the league more.
Mr. E, I think if that's the case, maybe what we saw is what we saw. I think someone heard me when I said to them that if this coach doesn't win a trophy of some sort, he's failed.
Yeah.
I think honestly speaking, Kaizer Chiefs must get to a point where they either ask themselves, do they want to get relegated, have to buy status first before they fix their act?
Are those simply go and buy Royal AM? It's fine.
Yeah, but even if they do, Royal AM is more likely to get relegated now than it is to stay up.
Yeah.
So the reality is very simple with the Kaizer Chiefs at the moment. The fans are there.
Yeah.
The business aspect is there.
It's there. Yeah.
The football is missing.
Yeah.
And the reality is that when you have a club where you're not balanced, you're buying, but you're not able to move on talent. Then the question is, what do you do with the talent you have? You can't always opt to say, no, let's bring in more talent. Because now players are waiting for their contracts to get run out and then leave. You understand? So contractually, you have to supply these players with a place to stay. Sometimes with a bank, so many benefits of being at Kaizer Chiefs. But the reality is that they have to fix how they play their football. And the reality is that their football is not reminiscent of the Kaizer Chiefs football that everybody knows. Instead, Kaizer Chiefs is a team that used to dominate possession. Kaizer Chiefs is a team that used to have talented goal scorers. Right now, you look at their team. Who's the talented goal scorer?
There's no goal scorer right now because the last time I think they signed Ulilepo, I thought he was going to be their marksman in terms of scoring goals. But he scored goals, but still it looks like they're shorter somewhere up front. They're shorter.
I think at this point it's safe to say that Kaizer Chiefs fans also miss Kingston Carter by now.
Yeah.
They're like, we'd rather have him.
No, Kingston Carter, high corner.
Remember?
Would you think is better than the other? Kingston Carter and Saile?
I think Carter, man. Carter used to miss big chances, but at least you were finishing in the top 4, in the top 5. I know. Aknabantu, coach.
Yeah.
That's what players should be saying. Coach. Coach.
Yeah. Because I've seen a couple of games that they've played. I think the build-up is good. They can use the width of the pitch. They've got those short passes, but the end product just doesn't come. I mean, once they get into the final third, it looks like they're not sure what they need to do. Should we cross the ball into the penalty box? Should I shoot from range?
Yeah.
It's a little bit difficult, and I think Unabi has got a lot of work to do there in front of the goal.
I think, Mr. E, when you look at the facts for this season, Kaizer Chiefs are sitting on 8th position on the table. Richards Bay sitting 12th. Now you have to remember that Richards Bay played in the playoffs for relegation to be here. They were played in the playoffs for relegation to be here. They basically, if you look at it on paper, they've improved. They've gone from 15th. They're fighting in 12th. Yes, mathematically they can still finish in 15th if Magesi managed to catch up. But at the same time, Kaizer Chiefs are where they were last season. At this point of the season.
At this time of the season.
And what stresses me is that you're a big club goal difference of -2. You've scored 22 goals, you've conceded 24.
Yeah.
You're sitting there on eight games won, 4 draws, and you have another 8 games you've lost. Now you're looking at the recent form. They can't put together a run of 3 games with 3 games of wins. They have 2 losses, 1 win, 1 draw in their last 4. So when you look at it, there's too many things to be complaining about when you talk about Kaizer Chiefs. It seems that there's no consistency in the way they're getting the results.
Exactly.
1 week the fans are happy, 1 week the fans are miserable. 1 week the fans are happy, 1 week the fans are miserable. So you have to ask yourself, it's not even the nature and the stature of the opponent. You're looking at, a loss to Sundowns, fine. Then you look at a loss to SuperSport United, 4-1. Then you look at a win against Chippa United in the Nedbank Cup. Like,
something is happening.
Then you come back again, stress. So now they have 2 wins in a row. Again, they have the win against Imagesi. They have the win against Stellenbosch in the Nedbank Cup. The question is, can they come back against Cape Town City and do something?
And remember, already they've a loss against Cape Town City, so
exactly.
it will be an opportunity for them to try and revenge for that earlier on loss.
Exactly. So when you take into consideration what all the work they need to do, they have so much work to do. Even if no matter what happens to them in the season, the coach needs to start picking up points. I see okay, fine, we're in the semi-finals of the Nedbank Cup. We probably gonna get to the final of the Nedbank Cup. But what happens if you meet the Pirates?
It looks like they're gonna beat Pirates.
What happens? What happens if they lose to Sundowns in the semi-finals? What happens? So the reality is that we, as a Kaizer, if you're a Kaizer Chiefs fan watching this, get ready for excuses. Get ready for we're still building. Next season is our season.
But it's going to take a while to build. Look at Stellenbosch. I think they've got silverware. I think they've been doing very well, finishing in the top 3 or top 4. But it was a process that took a while to build. Don't you think maybe Navi also deserves a chance, maybe a year or 2, to try and put things together? Because surely I can see there is activity there, positive activity, but it's simply the end result is not is eluding them.
Mr. I once said this about Bafana. I said, if you do it once, it's magic. If you can repeat it, it's a science.
It's a science.
So now, if you're sitting there and you're saying, Uti, our greatest spell was in the 2000s. That was the 2020s. If you can't repeat that, it was magic.
It was magic.
We don't know how it happened. Then we have to be honest. We don't know how it happened. Because if we knew how it happened, we'd make it happen again.
We have the ingredients of making it happen.
So it's either we come to the party and say what happened to Kaizer Chiefs was magic. We don't know how they got to the top of the tree. If they do it again, then it's a science. Orlando Pirates has a science behind them. Orlando Pirates stays at the top. You can say whatever. Whoever's dominating the league, whoever's dominating CAF, there's always Orlando Pirates in the mix. I mean, they won the treble in the 2010s. Going out of the 2000s. In the 2000s, they were the biggest challenger to Kaizer Chiefs. The 90s, they were still there. So they have the science. Kaizer Chiefs needs to now decide what is our science. We cannot rely on magic anymore. We can't rely on the badge to carry us. Do we have the football brains to make it happen? If you're loving the video, don't forget to hit the like button, leave us a comment below, and share by clicking on the share button.
And if you're not part of the Betfred family, simply open an account with us and get up to 500 free spins and up to 5,000 Rand first deposit match.
Let's get back to the video.
We
have to find the science.
That's more for you. And one other thing that you mentioned, you said there is lack of consistency. I've seen that again in terms of the lineup. Besides the results, in terms of the lineup for Kaizer Chiefs, it's always being chopped and changed all the time. You're not too sure who's going to play in the next game and how they'll set up their shop.
I think sometimes that scares me because it tells me that there's backroom politics. Because you're telling me a player like Eshu Dupree doesn't want to play.
Definitely.
When he moved to Kaizer Chiefs, he was a marquee signing. They said, Asna Makul, Nang Lomchito Zokor. That's what they said. Asna Makul, Nang Lomchito Zokor. Now he's not getting the game time. He's got 14 games this season and 3 goals. You look at Shabalala, he's got 19 games this season and 4 goals. So you have to ask yourself, how does he feel sitting behind Aboshi Veriro with 17 goals and 17 games and 3 goals? You're sitting around behind these guys and you have the same amount of goals as them. They have more games than you. So what are you saying to me? Why must I be committed to this cause? That means that there's nothing I can do here. So the reality is that the club has a lot of things they have to iron out. They have to have an 11. They have to have 11 players they trust. Understand? Abo Vilagazi, Abo Mtutuzi, Abo Shiveriro have been players that have been trusted with this club.
Yeah.
But now, yet again, you have players that came in.
Yeah.
The whole of the what was it? Just before the MTN8, June last year.
Yeah.
We were sitting here watching unveilings of player after player after player. Where are those guys?
No way to
Where's
be
Castro's goals? Where's Castro's assists?
Yeah.
It's not Castro. It's
what's his name?
yes,
the
Serino.
midfielder.
Sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
My bad. Serino.
You remember Castro? At least Castro used to score goals for Kaizer Chiefs. I mean, but he got sold.
But
but Serino is trying as well. I mean, like maybe the style of play at Kaizer Chiefs doesn't suit him because normally he's a ball carrier. He runs, he looks for the person for the right time and the right person to pass the ball to. But many times he doesn't get that. That's why he has to pass the ball to the back to the back players.
So at the end of the day, there's a lot that they need to go fix.
Yeah.
Yes, that you can't spend that kind of money on Serino and he plays 11 games and gives you one goal.
So Nabi has to go back and cook.
No,
the
question is, should Nabi be the person to cook?
Yeah.
Should Nabi be the person to cook? Or should the club be looking at this point in time for someone else to cook?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, let's say fine, let's say where's best case scenario?
Yeah.
Kaizer Chiefs go on, win the Nedbank Cup.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
All is forgiven.
Yeah.
We act like we forget everything else.
And by the way, if Kaizer Chiefs wins the Nedbank Cup, that means they are going to play in CAF next year.
You see what I'm saying?
Because Mamelodi Sundowns and Orlando Pirates are already active in that tournament.
Exactly.
Yeah. So do you think he's going to have enough capacity to compete at that level?
Then he goes there. Then he struggles for real. It happened with United. United won the Carabao Cup or the FA Cup. I'm not sure which one.
Yeah.
And then the club went, hey, let's keep Ten Hag in the job. And they still had to sack him halfway through the season anyway.
Yeah.
And now look at what they're doing. The new coach can't do his job. He's struggling with the players that Ten Hag left behind.
Yeah.
So now the same thing might happen with Nabi. If they go on and win for me personally, if they win the Nedbank Cup, it's a worst case scenario.
Yeah.
Because it's going to make them feel like they have success when indeed all they have on their hands is a problem. When something's not working, it's not working.
It's not working. You gotta look for solutions for it.
And Mr. E, you sometimes fix you sometimes do mechanic work.
Yeah.
You can't uthatha duct tape le pipe level amanzi ashisayo and then uthatha duct tape it will try for like maybe 50 kilometers.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So if they win the Nedbank Cup,
it
does not fix the issues they have as a football club.
Okay.
The football needs to improve. The players need to improve.
Yeah.
At this point in time, if I ask you this simple question, who's the senior player at Kaizer Chiefs? Who are you going to say?
Well, I've seen Miguel being the captain because most of the time the senior player would be the captain, but he's only been around for a couple of months. We can't say he's senior. I mean, maybe influential or respectable, yes, but senior. I think the senior players right now with Swane, he's been with the team for a long time. Also Ungobo, and Shabalala as well. But all the rest of the guys are fairly new to the club.
Everyone is new.
Everybody's new, yeah, and things are just not happening.
And that's what the legends of Kaizer Chiefs have been saying. We need the old players to talk to these young boys.
Yeah.
Make them understand what being a Kaizer Chiefs player is all about.
Yeah.
But before we get carried away, Mr. E, obviously there's the opponent we must discuss.
Yeah.
Richards Bay.
Yeah, the Natal Rich Boys. We just got carried away there.
How could we not?
Yeah.
There's a lot to
We're
be
discussing Kaizer Chiefs. A lot of problems there. Yes. Do you think the offensive their chances in upsetting Kaizer Chiefs? That's Richards Bay.
Yeah, no, they will. They have good form coming into this one. They have one loss in their last 7.
Yeah.
They have 3 draws and 3 wins in their last 7. So they're doing quite well. Although history doesn't favor them that much. The last time these two teams met, Kaizer Chiefs walked away 2-1 winners.
Yeah.
And then Richards Bay won the reverse game. That was the game from previous season in 2024.
Yeah.
They won it by 1-0. So if you look at them for the past 2 seasons, it's been you win at home, I win at home.
Yeah.
Except for what happened in the 2023-2024 season where Richards Bay lost away and away at home and then away.
Yeah.
So it looks like there's a good balance between these two sides.
Yeah.
But bear in mind, Richards Bay is coming to this game with no loss in their last 5 matches.
Yeah.
And it looks like they're going to be value for money because at some point, match day 7 to match day 9, they were sitting rock bottom of the table.
Yeah.
And they fought from match day 9 to match day 20 to just at least escape the
relegation zone.
Relegation zone. So
Yeah.
they're doing quite well, sitting 12th currently at the moment. And like I said, these ones, you have to be honest to yourself. Don't have the resources that Kaizer Chiefs has.
Yeah.
But the one player who's been working hard for them, Uzuyanela Mbutama.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he's been doing amazing things for them. So he's got 3 goals out of 16 games. He's been the guy they rely on.
Yeah.
And they will be looking to him for goals.
Yeah, most certainly. That's Umo for you. Before we get into the prediction side of things, they're saying that Richards Bay will fancy their chances to win against Kaizer Chiefs. Now let's get into the prediction side of things. Maybe let's start off with the first fixture that we spoke about today. That's Orlando Pirates versus Mamelodi Sundowns. As a recap.
Yes.
You said Mamelodi Sundowns is going to win this one. By 2-1?
2-1, both teams to score goals over 1.5.
Okay, you didn't want to tell us who was going to score there.
Yeah, I don't want to tell you who's going to score there.
Not a problem. The second game, Kings Wellington Stadium, Richards Bay and Kaizer Chiefs. Who do you think will walk away with the 3 points?
I think Richards Bay will walk away with all 3 points because Kaizer Chiefs has 2 wins in a row. And they've been struggling to make it 3 this season. So, Bazotliu.
Kaizer Chiefs will lose.
Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Plain and simple.
Those are the predictions of Fumo is saying Kaizer Chiefs is going to lose to Richards Bay. And Orlando Pirates will lose to Mamelodi Sundowns. What are your predictions on those 2 games there? Please let us know in the comment section as Mo is about to ask me my predictions. He didn't ask me. Normally,
we don't want to hear your prediction. We already know.
Okay, yeah. Can I just confirm them with my predictions?
4-1 to Sundowns.
4-0. My predictions will be 4-0 to Mamelodi Sundowns. Orlando Pirates will not be able to score a goal against Ronwen Williams.
Richards Bay.
Richards Bay. No. Kaizer Chiefs is going to win by 3-2.
Hey, you're generous with the goals, eh?
Yeah, I'm so generous.
I wanted to see what you're going to do if it's
That's what we do here at Betfred. We're so generous.
I want to see what you're going to do if there's no Pretoria side. So 3-0 to Kaizer Chiefs.
Yeah. No, 3-2 to Kaizer Chiefs. Okay. And 4-0 to Mamelodi Sundowns.
All right, no, it's the hot one.
It's
the hot one. All right.
Thank you very much for tuning into this exciting episode of the Diski Preview Show. My name is yours truly, Mr. E, and
Mr. Mo.
Yeah.
Mo Dollars.